It always takes a little while for spring to truly arrive after winter. The sun peeks out, but its rays are still weak and shaky, not warm enough to heat up the world. The grass is still hiding under patches of snow, and in many places icy mornings still linger, but that doesn't stop kids from hoping. As soon as the sun appears, many children rush outside wearing just sweatpants and hoodies, leaving behind their coats and hats, convinced that the little bit of sunshine will be enough to keep them warm. But it isn't, and that's exactly what happened to Thomas and Rob, two playful boys who loved being outdoors. They played football, built forts, chased each other through the neighborhood. They were always up to something, but now both were sick and stuck at home in bed. They couldn't play together. They couldn't run or build anything, just sniffling and coughing and boredom. Thomas's dad noticed how miserable he looked lying under his blanket with nothing to do, so he came up with a brilliant idea. "Thomas," he said, "what if you and Rob made a secret mail line?" Thomas's eyes lit up, and he coughed in excitement. "But how, Dad?" he asked curiously. His dad smiled. "When I was your age, my best friend and I ran a string between our bedroom windows. We tied it up so we could slide notes back and forth using a little clothespin. I'd write him a message, clip it to the string, and send it over. Then he'd read it, write back, and send it back to me. You and Rob have windows right across from each other. I'll help you set up the string, and you two can send each other notes all day, without going outside. And hey, you'll get to practice reading and writing too." Thomas was thrilled. While his dad worked on tying the string between the windows and making sure Rob and his family were in on the plan, Thomas was already sitting up in bed with a notebook, scribbling down messages he couldn't wait to send. Once the string was up and the clothespin was ready, the window mail line came to life. The little clothespin zipped back and forth all day, carrying jokes, drawings, questions, and stories. The boys stayed warm inside, but they didn't feel lonely anymore. It turned out to be the best kind of sick day they had ever had. They were resting, but laughing. They were healing, but having fun. That evening, as Thomas's dad came to say goodnight, Thomas looked up from his pillow and said sleepily, "Hey, Dad, I have to admit something. Even though you're old, sometimes you have really good ideas. Thanks. I'm glad I have you." His dad chuckled at being called old, but his heart was warm. Even though Thomas was sick, his spirits were high. All because of one little idea. And maybe next time, when Dad is the one stuck in bed with the sniffles, Thomas will come up with a way to cheer him up too.